Welcome back to Athletic Everyday, day number 38. What you're going to see on screen now is the full breakdown of the workout that I did today. So what you're watching is the warm-up, which is the easy jog, and then it was 8 sets of 100 meters, medium to sort of easy running. I wasn't timing it today, and I'm not even 100% certain if it was 100 meters, but I think the most important thing is the pace at which you run at. You're sort of trying to run at 75% speed, 75% of your sprinting speed. So A100s was pretty decent amount of volume. Again, it's just trying to build work capacity for the running mechanics and improving the plyometric ability of the leg. Every time you do any type of running, as long as you're running with good form, any kind of movement that you do will improve the elasticity of the leg. So any kind of jumping, running, bounding, sprinting especially, all of this is working towards the same goal of improving the elasticity and improving the movement efficiency of my legs. Once I finished the 8 times 100 meter runs, I moved into some bounding. So the first set of bounding was easy or moderate hops. So I'm just trying to cover a pretty decent amount of distance and just make sure that I'm having a very short ground contact time. The next set was 1 set of 5 each leg of hops with a tuck. So what the intention there is once you've left the ground with your foot, you're swiping, you're sort of trying to scrape the ground with the foot, and you're trying to bring the heel all the way back up. So it's kind of working on heel recovery, bringing the heel all the way back up. I think that one is this one here that you're about to see. See, I'm trying to kick my butt almost every time. I'm not actually trying to kick my butt, but you're trying to really recover that heel so that you get a nice tuck on that single leg. Then these are the hops for distance. So I did 3 sets of 5 each leg, trying to cover as much distance as I possibly could, every single hop. Not very far when you watch it from this angle. Felt like I was going far when I did it though. And again, the same intention with these as well, trying to have as minimal ground contact time as possible, and you're trying to get a really, really good ground contact. You're trying to attack the ground. That's a very common cue that people say when you do bounding drills. You're trying to attack the ground with your foot, and again, have very short ground contact time. Then I moved into some hamstring curls. Well, the workout said hamstring curls, but actually I did some Nordic curls. It said 3 sets of 10, but there's no way I'm getting sets of 10 doing Nordics. I'd much rather work on my Nordic form and just do as close to full range of motion as I can, which works out for me as being 5 pillows or 5 cushions. And even then, I'm not doing it with the best form. But I can really feel this in my hamstrings. This is very, very potent stimulus for me. And this is measurable, so you'll be able to see how I progress with this week on week. As you'll see, there's less and less pillows. Although right now it feels like I'm kind of stuck with 5 pillows for the moment. I was a little bit unsure as to whether or not I should post a picture of the workout, because it's a program that obviously I didn't write myself. It's from Jump Science, and I'm not sure exactly if that's the right thing to do. But if you guys follow along and you see all the exercises that I do, you could pretty easily just write down everything that I do and do that the same way. So it makes sense then just to show you, every now and again, to show you one of the workout days so you can get an idea of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and explain the sort of thinking behind why these exercises are selected and how they optimize for vertical jump and improving vertical jump. Apologies everyone who I told yesterday that I was going to do a dunk session today. That was a mistake. I'm actually doing the dunk session tomorrow. The jump session is going to be tomorrow. This is the one workout in the week where you don't do that regular warm-up. You actually just do so the easy running, so the 8 times 100 meters, you do the bounding, and then it's it's the hamstring curls, and then it's just lower leg strengthening. So upright calf raises. I'm trying to load this with as much as I can. This right here is 60 kilos, and this was 3 sets of 10. The first set was supposed to be a moderate weight, which I didn't record. That was 40 kilos, and then the last 2 sets were 2 sets of 10. And to make it more time efficient, I actually supersetted this with the tibialis raises, which you are about to see in a second. And the tibialis raises were supposed to be 2 sets of 15 with the heaviest weight you can possibly do. And what you're seeing right here on my homemade tib bar is 15 kilos as well. And the first set was somewhat hard. I managed to get all the reps in, but it's always the last few reps. I don't know what it is about the tibialis muscle. It fatigues quite quickly, especially when you're doing quite a lot of full range of motion movement. It's very difficult to get the same range of motion once you've got that pump in the muscle. Maybe the lactic acid's building up a little bit, and you can see me really struggling on these last couple of reps, trying to eke them out. But definitely, guys, if you have the opportunity to make yourself a tib bar, I mean, it's really easy. This is just like a few sections of PVC pipe and some connectors. It's very simple to make. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube on how to use them, but it's definitely well worth the $10 or $15 or £10 or £15 investment that it would take to make it, for how well conditioned tibialis muscles impact your vertical jump and improve your ability to absorb force in the lower leg. If you train and condition your tibialis muscle, the soleus muscle, the gastroc muscle, and all of the muscles in the lower leg, really does do wonders for protecting your knees, I have to say. I've struggled with knee pain in the past, and ever since I've started doing these and isometrics and I guess full range of motion squats, I really haven't struggled with it that much recently. Touch wood, I'm hoping that won't be the case in the future. I never know. You never know what will happen. But I think that one of the biggest contributing factors to the alleviation of my knee pain is the utilization of these tools, the tibialis raise or the tib bar, or even just tibialis raises against a wall. That works as well. And training and loading effectively bent and straight leg calf raises, and that's pretty much it. All right, that's it for me today, and I will catch you guys in the next one.